Sarah! Long time no see. How have you been? Excuse me, but who is this? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. It's Elsie! Your sister Elsie! Huh? Elsie? How did you get my contact information? Oh yeah, it took me a while to find it. You blocked my contact information as soon as you received the alimony from me. It's natural, right? I clearly told you that time, didn't I? I told you that I would never contact you again and that I would cut off all ties with you. I changed my cell phone number and message account to make sure you wouldn't contact me. How did you find it? I asked one of your classmates. I went on social networking sites looking for girls who didn't seem to know about my stealing your husband and asked them to tell me your ID, pretending to be a nice sis who lost her contact info. And then one of them told me. Why did you go to such lengths to... Elsie, you forgot what you did to me? Of course I remember. I stole your husband away from you, and I'm so sorry for that time. I don't need your verbal apology. I know you don't feel bad about it. Are you still mad at me or something? You know, people don't like persistent women. How many years ago was it? It's been 6 years, right? Besides, you got remarried, right? Then let's not dwell on the past. You know, even if it's in the past, even if you don't care about him anymore, I will never forgive you for what you did to me. I mean, how could you know that I remarried? Mom and Dad are on my side, so they would never tell you. I didn't ask them. In the first place, I haven't seen them since I stole him from you. They always take your side and make me out to be the bad guy. It surely pisses me off. Of course they are on my side. It's true that you're the bad guy. So, what do you want from me? I'm stressed out from talking to you like this. If you don't need me, can I go? Hold on. I contacted you because I have something to tell you, right? What is it? I'm busy, so make it quick. I think you won't keep calm if I tell you. Huh? You really need to cut the crap. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm seeing your husband. What? Surprise? I knew it would be shocking, huh? And when I said I'm seeing him, you know what I mean, right? You don't mean you're having an affair with my husband. Bingo! You understand the context. You didn't even notice or want to admit it 6 years ago. I'm sorry you're shocked. I know you feel bad, right? Are you sure it's my husband? It is. Your husband, Kenneth, who works for S Corporation, right? My company has a business relationship with it. I've been in charge of it for a while now. Kenneth and I met there and got along. He's cool, stylish, and a nice guy. But he's wearing a wedding ring, and I thought, it's not a good idea to mess with a married man. So I tried to give up. But I couldn't, so I went on his Instagram. Then, I was really surprised. I found you in his posts. And after reading the captions, I was sure it was definitely you. Then I thought, if he's Sarah's husband, it's okay if I steal him. So I approached him. My theory is correct, right? Kenneth is your husband, right? Yes, you're right. I knew it! I could be a detective. Why do you want my husband again? I knew it. You're not sorry at all, are you? I was surely sorry. Until just the other day. What do you mean? I felt sorry that I stole your ex-husband because he was boring and had no money. I really regret that I went too far before I knew him well. You only feel regret. You are not sorry. Unlike you, I don't choose my partner based on money. You knew from the beginning that he didn't make much money. You shouldn't have stolen others' husband in the first place, right? I told you, I'm sorry. You don't listen to me at all, do you? But you know what? This time, I really like your husband. He looks good, he pays for our dinners on dates, and he's wearing a high-end watch. He is not poor at all, is he? Where did you meet such a nice guy? Why do I have to tell you? You're afraid I'm going to steal your husband. That's why you don't want to tell me anything, right? But I'm sorry, it's too late. Kenneth and I are deeply in love. He tells me he's divorcing his wife and wants to marry me. So I guess you should be prepared. Well, anyway, I'll talk to Kenneth once. I think it's a waste of time to talk to him. Because Kenny Pie is already mine. Kenny Pie means Kenneth, right? We call each other Elsie Pop and Kenny Pie. You're shocked, right? I'm really sorry. I'm not. I knew you're not sorry. I'm just stunned. Can I go now? I'm still at work. You're running away, huh? Just because you can't stand to hear any more about it, right? I'm not running away. I'm really busy every day. Oh, really? Poor you. I've already submitted my resignation. I'm going to marry Kenneth anyway. Then, I won't have to work so hard anymore. Sarah, you shouldn't be working either. You might have been able to hold on to Kenny's heart if you improved yourself. But that's none of your business. I'm really busy, so I won't reply anymore. Goodbye. I'll be in touch. I have something really important to tell you, Sarah. Something important, huh? I'd call it something terrible. Well, it might be for you. I'm at the height of my happiness right now. Yeah, that's great. So, what's this important thing? I'm pregnant with your husband's child. What? Seriously? You don't believe me. I get why you wouldn't want to. It must be a huge shock losing your husband to me twice. And now, he's even having a baby with me. But you can't stop him from being this baby's dad, right? I do feel bad for you. So, I've come up with a great idea. What idea? I'm moving into the house where you and Kenny live. Let's live together, the three of us in that house. What are you talking about? I mean, you and Kenny don't have to get divorced. What? I don't get it. You want him to be the baby's dad, don't you? I do, but we don't have to get married. As long as Kenny's there for me, I'm fine with it. You don't want to get divorced twice, right? So I'll let you and Kenny stay married. In exchange, I'd like you to take care of me and the baby. Huh? Are you crazy? I'm serious. Isn't it a good deal? You don't want to divorce Kenny. I don't need to marry him. And I don't want to raise kids or do housework. Plus, if you guys get divorced, I might have to pay alimony again. But if you stay married, I don't have to, right? Who said I don't want a divorce? Huh? I'm grateful to you, Elsie. Thanks to you, I can finally divorce Kenneth. What? What are you talking about? Are you pretending to be strong like you always did? I'm not pretending. I've wanted to divorce Kenneth for a long time. Why? Because you found out he was having an affair with me? That's part of it, but even before he had an affair with you, he was always flirting with other women. He's got a problem. Then why didn't you divorce him earlier? You're just pretending to be strong, aren't you? I told him many times that I wanted a divorce, but he kept saying that he really loves me and wouldn't sign the divorce papers. But now he's having a kid with my sister. That's a solid reason for divorce. Stop talking nonsense. That can't be true. Kenny Pie loves me. He said he's gonna leave you and marry me. Oh, really? What do you like about Kenneth? He keeps cheating, he's a liar, and on top of that, he's unreliable. He seemed nice until we got married, making dinner for me and giving lots of gifts. But as soon as we got married, he made me do all the household chores, even though I work too. I'm really disgusted by my poor judgment. What are you talking about? He earns money. It's natural for you to do all the housework. You only earn a little, and you think you have the right to make him do chores? That's really unbelievable. You should have quit your job and focused on housework like I do. Kenny Pie would be happier with a caring housewife like me. Weren't you trying to force me to do the housework and childcare earlier? You said you didn't want to raise kids or do housework. That's because I thought you would do it for me. But if you and Kenny agree to divorce, that's a different story. I'll do the housework to make him happy. If you want to get alimony, just go ahead. I'll ask Kenny to pay it. You said he cheated on you a lot. It's your fault for always complaining. I'm confident I wouldn't be cheated on. I hope you're right. Anyway, I'm divorcing Kenneth. After that, you can marry him or do whatever you want. I will definitely be asking for compensation from you. Okay. I'll pay the alimony, so please divorce him as soon as possible. Thank you. Sis, Kenneth and I got divorced. At first, he was stubborn, but I got a lawyer to intervene. And after confronting him with various evidence, including the fact that you two had a baby, he finally agreed to get a divorce. I'm really grateful to you for that. Finally! And I'm the one who should be thanking you. I'm really sorry I stole your husband away from you again. I'll be happy for your sake too. I told you the other day I'm going to charge you alimony. I'm sure you'll get a certified letter from my lawyer soon. Okay, I'll have Kenny pay it. I don't think he can do it. What? What do you mean? Kenneth is unemployed now. What? Why? I didn't hear that. You seem to know nothing, Elsie. I own S Corporation, the company he was working for. Huh? That means you're the president? You're kidding, right? I would never joke about something like this. I've always been interested in management. You know I majored in business administration, right? I know that, but... A college friend of mine invited me to start a company with him. He thought I was better suited to running a business than he was. So I'm the president and he's the vice president. Kenneth wanted to quit his job so badly when we got married. I asked him to work at my company, but that was a mistake. He misunderstood that he didn't have to work if he was the boss's husband. He skipped work and wouldn't listen to the other employees. I tried to warn him many times, but he never listened. He skipped work the very next day. No way! He told me he was an ace at his company. But hey, you can't fire someone just because you divorced him, right? That sounds really unfair. I didn't treat him unfairly. I've handled this as fairly as possible. Most people at work don't even know we're married. One of the employees got upset that Kenneth didn't do his job well, and he reported it to HR. They found out Kenneth had been slacking off, dating you during work hours. When the head of HR warned him about it, he said, Shut up. Don't lecture me. We couldn't keep such a problematic employee in the company any longer. That's the conclusion I made as a manager. Oh no! His alimony was supposed to be paid out of his share of the property. There's very little left for him. I don't think he can afford to pay your alimony as well. So you'll have to pay it yourself, Elsie. Oh no! I don't have that kind of money. I already quit my job. You stole someone's husband. You can't just walk away without paying because you can't afford it. It's none of my business that you quit your job. Also, I'm going to ask Kenneth to move out of the house. If you're thinking of living there, that's not going to happen. Don't tell me you own that house. I do. I bought it when I was single. Oh no! I thought I could live in that beautiful condo. I've already canceled my lease on my current place. And if Kenny gets kicked out of there, what are we going to do? I don't know. I guess you'll just have to get a job and rent a house as soon as possible. Sarah, please! Can you just let me live there for a while? Just until I get a job and a place to live? Huh? Why? Because we're in trouble. Besides, we are sisters. You could at least help us out a little. What kind of sister tries to steal her sibling's husband? I wanted to divorce Kenneth, and for that, I am grateful to you for giving me the opportunity. But that's just a consequence. And it's true that you stole my husband twice. I don't consider you my sister, and I don't want to see your face. I never want to see you again. I'll never call you sis. Oh no! I apologize! Sarah, forgive me! Never. Don't contact me again. I hope you find a new place to live and a job soon. Goodbye. Sarah, please! I need you to listen to me. I told you not to contact me anymore. Please, just listen to me for now. Fine, go ahead. Kenny said he's breaking up with me. He said he was never serious about me, never intended to divorce you. And he blames me for losing you and his job. He got mad and wanted to leave. So I told him I'm having a baby. He got even more pissed off and told me to raise it by myself. What? You didn't tell him you were having a baby until now? I've been so busy trying to get you two to break up. I forgot to tell him. I'm stunned. You should have told him first, right? And he had relationships with other women too. He's planning to go to the richest woman among them. He said I'm no use to him since I'm unemployed and pregnant. Don't you think that's disgusting? It's absolutely unforgivable. Well, you're right. That's disgusting. But you're the one who stole him, aren't you? I can only say that you got what you deserved. I know it's hard to raise a child by yourself, but it'll be a good lesson for you. I won't help you, and I won't withdraw the alimony demand. It's due by the end of this month. If you refuse to pay it, I'll take legal action to make you pay it, so don't forget. Why should I go through this? As a result, I have no parents, no siblings, not even a husband. You have a baby coming. You are the only one who can protect it. I hope you'll reflect on what happened and take good care of it. I'll block your contact information again. I guess this is really goodbye. Bye-bye forever. Oh no, really? Is this the end? Sarah, don't abandon me. Elsie had no choice, and the alimony was safely transferred to me. According to what I heard from one of her few friends, she gave birth to the baby and started working right away, with her newborn in the nursery. They say she always says, I have to protect this child. I am relieved that having a child has made her more responsible. But I'm still not ready to forgive her for what she did. I don't intend to congratulate her, and I don't intend to see her. I'll just quietly cheer her on from afar.